channel. It's Maka. I honestly was holding back on going to the grocery stores, but yeah, I honestly just had to go. I had to go today. So I'm gonna be meeting my friend at school, and then we're gonna go into town. We're gonna get groceries, and then after, I'm not sure what we're doing, but yeah. So I am about to leave. I'm probably gonna leave at like 10 to 5, and then I'm gonna take the bus to school, and then I'm gonna go with my friend to town. I'm not sure if we're gonna walk. If we're gonna walk, that's cute, and then we can get the bus back. On this particular grocery run, I had to top up on essentials like meat and milk and my frozen vegetables. My grocery haul doesn't usually look like this on a week by week basis, but I would say on a month by month basis it might look like this, or every 6 weeks it will look like this, just to top up on everything. I had been waiting for this Amazon package for a while, and the saw for my model making kit came, but it was really blunt and it was just too small for the work that I needed to do at school. So I'm gonna have to get a Japanese hacksaw instead, something a bit sharper and more durable. I distribute my meat into portion and meal prep sizes, and I put all my meat in separate Ziploc bags. This avoids me having to defrost meat and then freeze it again, defrost the same batch of meat and freeze it again, because I'm not cooking all of my meat in one large quantity. Just a disclaimer, I live on the outskirts of London, not in central London, meaning that the stuff I buy isn't going to be as expensive as the stuff you may buy if you're a student who's like closer to the center of London. I actually like cook. I actually cook my food. I don't mind cooking. I kind of meal prep, but I kind of don't. There's some food that I do meal prep, but there's some food that I don't meal prep. The country has such a large selection of snacks, of food, and I feel like it's just nice, like every single time you go to the store you just buy something new. But if you don't like something when you eat it, note it down in your list. Don't keep on buying that thing, obviously, but when you do like something, make sure you actually write it down and add it to your grocery list, right? Make my list of food. I get inspiration from like Pinterest, meal ideas that I can make from Pinterest using the groceries on my list. Like if I like rice cakes, which I do, I will go on Pinterest and see how I'll be able to make that with a meal, or what goes with rice cakes. I just don't buy ingredients like by themselves. I buy my ingredients with the consciousness that I am actually going to use them in a combination of things, right? So I'll buy like my bread, I'll buy my lettuce, I'll buy my tuna, I'll buy my mayo, I'll buy my veggies, and I can make a sandwich. Or I can just add Doritos and my salsa dip to that, and I have a whole lunch, right? So that's just basically how I shop for food. One thing I would recommend to buy, I'm going to lunch boxes and invest in quality lunch boxes that actually protect and store your food, not only in the fridges but in the freezer. Make sure that your food actually stays fresh and concealed. Ziploc bags, foil, and yeah, that's just essentially like to package your food and to also like wrap up your food when you're going from place to place, when you may not want to put in a lunch bag or whatever it is. Sure that I actually have foil, I have Ziploc bags, and I have lunch boxes. good quality lunch boxes actually go a long way, and you actually need them. And even a water bottle and a water filter, which is something I need to get. I need to get a water filter, but that's besides the point. Items I would invest in just for the kitchen and the grocery list that you might not think of: water bottle, quality lunch boxes, Ziploc bags, foil paper. And yeah, it just makes your life a lot simpler. Another thing I realized is that as an international student, just be prepared for the brands that you are used to and for the food that you like, not to taste the same in this country. And you just honestly have to be patient with yourself and just make it fun. Explore with your food, create and curate your grocery list like it's actually a vibe. Like knowing that you know what's in your fridge and you're the one who bought it and you have control over that. That's an exciting part of, I guess, adulting. So I use Google Sheets to actually organize my grocery list. What I do is that I have sections. I'll have like poultry, I'll have snacks, I'll have vegetables, I'll have fruits. I write down all the things I like and all the things that I prefer. And then what I do is I color code everything. So if something is not in stock inside my pantry or inside my fridge or inside my cupboard, what I'll do is I'll highlight it in Google Sheets in red. If something is in my cupboard and it's fully stocked, I'll color code that item green. If something is running out or if it's running low, I will put that item in orange. When I want to try out a new item or new snack, like I just think about it, I add it to my list and I keep it white. I keep the background white. I don't highlight it or anything like that. That's so I can know that I'm looking for like something new and a new brand that I'm just gonna have to focus more when I'm shopping. There's some things I'm now used to buying, like I know which not brand of nachos I buy. I know A, B, and C. I know what I like, what I don't like. But for some items, I'm not too sure yet, and that's fine. Before I go grocery shopping, I look at my list, I update my list, I edit my list, and then all the items that I actually want to buy for that specific day, I'll put them in bold so that they pop out easily. And the last point is that if I buy something inside my fridge, I will cross it out. I'll put a strike through it if I don't like it. Simple as that. So it's also helpful if you like to like put the quantities. Like for milk, I realized that it's actually better if I buy 2 cartons of milk rather than 1. So it's honestly a thing of editing everything as you go, just discovering everything like, oh, this gets rotten here. If I get this from here, this goes bad quickly. Or I like this orange juice brand better than this one. Orange juice battle in this country is something that I fall with. I don't like the taste of the orange juice here. I'm gonna have tried 2 different brands, so I'm just gonna move on to a different fruit juice. But yeah, so that's basically how I do my grocery shopping.